Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Denise, aka Missing Streets. Today we're going to be talking about the September reading wrap-ups. This month has been so rough. It really took a toll on my reading. I've had to deal with a lot of personal life stuff that needed to get sorted out. I'm still going through some of that right now, but it's getting more kind of resolved as time goes on. I'm gonna get through the books, talk through them very much quickly, and my thoughts. I read 4 books. 3 are physical, 1 was through Net Alley. And without further ado, we're gonna get started. The first book that I read was Nothing Burns as Bright as You by Ashley Woodfolk. This is a YA, lesbian story universe, and I've heard a lot of good things about this book, and I got it on sale while read it, so I love that. But I didn't think this book was going to stand out as much to me, but it really did. It really snuck me in because I really adored a lot of the analogies and the imagery within the poems, but it also still told a story, and I very much enjoy that heavily. I rated this a 5. The way that I was taking a lot of pictures of lines that really stood out to me, I literally have to organize those. And you guys will see at a future date on my Bookstagram what I mean when I said I was taking a lot of pictures. I was literally taking a lot of pictures of a lot of these lines because a lot of these lines were really good. And this is a prime example too of poetry that it is simplistic, but it does the job. It does what it needs to do. And sometimes I'm here for a simple this, but it really has to stand out to me, and this story really did it for me. I will be putting the blurb of what the book is about right here, somewhere on the screen. It'll be somewhere on the screen, but this was a 5 stars. Very much enjoyed the book. And I actually might reread this again so I can go back and pinpoint some of the lines that I really enjoy, because I really need to get on that. The second book that I read was for a book tour. The posts for that are already up. You can check them out on my blog and on my Instagram, on my Bookstagram, and as well on my TikTok. Go check that out. It is The Glassman by Multimind. This was because I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone in terms of genres. Because a lot of the genres I tend to read usually are romance, poetry. I do read manga and everything like that, but most of the time those are slice of life. Or I think it was either shonen or shoujo. It's one of those. So, but this is more kind of like a dark fantasy type of spiel. It deals with Mars's condition and how he needs to control what he has and how to basically live with it. And even those surrounding him, they have to adapt to his condition. And there are some limitations with that too, we get to see. This was a 4 stars for me. I really enjoyed the premise of the book. That's why it really stood out to me. And within 172 pages, you get fed so much in this story, which I very much appreciate. I cannot wait to read the next book because I want to see the other bandmate, Dao. I want to see his perspective because in this first book, literally, you really get to see from Dao, he has so much resentment for Mars. So I'm wondering, why did the incident that happened between those two, was it really just an accident, or did something more happen, So I'm very interested in that. That's why I want to really continue this in general. But also, I like the depiction when it comes to depression, because it's not an easy journey. It's not easy. Because one moment you feel like you're doing great, you're progressing in whatever you need to do, and it's awesome. But then there are moments where you feel like it's like a relapse. So you really get to see that realistic aspect of what it's like to basically have depression. And I also really enjoyed the familial aspects of it as well. And just seeing all the characters also have a little story that also correlates with Mars as well. So I really enjoyed this. Can't wait to read the next one. This is a 4 star. The next book that I read was through NetGalley. The book is set to release on January 30th of next year, and that's The Takeover by Cara Tanamachi. I literally finished this was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. I just finished it yesterday. I rated it 4 stars. It was a very enjoyable read. I did cackle here and there. The banter between Nami and Jay, especially through their messages, I adored. I didn't necessarily like Nami as much. I thought I was gonna like her, but then there were some aspects I did see myself in, and that was kind of like, hey, how dare. But like there were certain parts where I'm just like, you're kind of insufferable right now. But I did like the story overall, and I liked seeing like the tech stuff. Like there's some stuff in the story, like in terms of like in that aspect, I'm like, okay, just because it's just my preference when it comes to those topics. But other than that, I did like how invested it was in that. It really made me see what Nami and Jay have to deal with within their companies, and then like working together, all of that. I also love seeing the family aspect as well, getting to see Jay's side of the family with his brothers, and then also with his parents, and how his dad pressures Jay to filth because he's the firstborn. He has a lot of duties that like need to be fulfilled. But then you have Nami's family too, where you have her older sister that does not know how to stand up for herself in front of her mom, and I know that feeling far too well. We had that, and then we also have her grandmother. I absolutely adore her grandmother. Can I just say that? A lot of talks that she would give her, absolutely adore it. 4 stars. There's a lot of aspects I really did enjoy, but there are some that I also did not really vibe with. And the last book, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This was a 4.75. It was really close to being a 5-star. And the only reason why it's not a 5-star was there was a certain part that I was very much expecting, but it didn't really happen at all. So I was just like, oh, okay then. Kind of felt a little brushed off. I think that's the only reason why that I gave it that. I docked it just a little bit. But other than that, I absolutely adored the story. I really adored getting to know Ava and Shane. Ava, I really was not liking as much in the beginning, and I think same with like Shane as well. But like the more these two caught up with each other and everything, I started to like really like them together, and then as well with apart. The ending, I was like, I don't know about that one, Chief. However, it made sense why it ended the way that it did, because Shane had a lot of issues that he needed to deal with as well. And same with Ava. They had stuff that they really needed to deal with. I'm glad that in the epilogue we got to see that a lot. And I'm happy that we got the ending that we deserved. Because those two went through too much. This was a 4.75. I really adore the story. And also, this book is the reason why I'm back with my writing. Fun fact. Which I'm really happy about. So, here's that. And with that being said, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what books you read. And if you read any of the books that I read this month, comment down below what you thought about them. Keep them respectful as always. Make sure you follow my social media. All of that will be in the description below. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.